for our senior champion, Alpine, celebrating 101 years of Alpine dairy goats in the United States on 4th of July. Doesn't get any better than that. Patriotic, big American flag, and some of the most beautiful dairy goats in the country. To say that I was excited to have this opportunity would be an understatement of a career. It's been a beautiful show. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and making a lovely competitive show. Dan and I have certainly enjoyed it, and it has greatly exceeded our expectations. Our milking yearling was our first class here. This chamois, so balanced and very attractive in shape to her mammary system, and balanced in body capacity already as well. Sound set of feet, legs, and pasterns. A bright future ahead of her. 2-year-old second freshener in front of her, and just what we want to see in the breed. We want to see more length and more stature and more dairiness and more milk, and we have it. This doe really excels in her dairy style and openness and ribbing. 3-year-old third freshener, and again, more length of body, more levelness in the back, more levelness in the loin. Mammary system maybe more round in shape even. We're getting there. 4-year-old fourth freshener with one of the most capacious mammary systems in the class and most capacious in body for a mature doe. Our 5- and 6-year-old class, this Sun Gao doe, so uphill and having wonderful dairy strength about her and openness, the depth of body, very strong in front leg as well. And our age doe at the head of the line, this is a 7-year-old, 7th freshener, the Sun Gao. Just, you can see the dairiness from the ring, the length of neck, sharpness in the wither. Real beautiful does, all these lovely representatives of the breed. Quickly, I felt that our champion was the 4-year-old. This 4-year-old I felt was really exceptional in mammary system. Just a beautiful rear udder, the width to the rear udder, that she has the capacity in relation to body size, the shape to the udder floor, and the teat delineation and placement of teat. Really excels the lineup in mammary capacity and excels in the height to rear udder. She excels over our age doe in that mammary system with a more capacious forudder attachment. She excels over our 5-, 6-year-old in dairy strength with more openness of ribbing when you put your hands on her. And in general appearance, she has more angulation to rear leg, more mammary capacity overall in the area of udder attachment. Over our 3-year-old doe, this is a doe that as well excels in dairy strength with the openness and ribbing, more body capacity, a little more volume on her. And over our more juvenile does, more than twice the age of productive life, more levelness and top line in the loin. And over our milking yearling, just the size and scale of a mature doe to be a national champion. Our 4-year-old will be our champion. And now we promote our second place 4-year-old into the champion lineup. Very competitive class. This chamois excelling in general appearance. A beautiful back on this doe. Lovely silhouette. Uphill. Fits nicely into our lineup. Closer consideration for our reserve champion today, we felt was between our second place 4-year-old and our 5- and 6-year-old. We felt that our more juvenile does just not had the depth of body at this time, or necessarily as much capacity to rear udder that our more mature does. Our age doe, we love the dairy style of this doe, but not the length of bone pattern or the correctness and smoothness of movement at all times when viewed on the move in front end assembly. And when we examine these two does more closely, we look at the general appearance strengths in back and rear legs and side profile. When we look at these does and the correctness and smoothness of movement of front end assembly from the neck into the wither, the tightness of juncture of shoulder blade to the wither, and the fullness in the crop. And when you put your hands on these does and feel the openness of ribbing, the angulation, the space between the ribs, and inside profile, the mammary capacity, the extension of forudder, the shape and capacity of rear udder inside profile into the escutcheon. We stay in the 4-year-old class. Our second place 4-year-old will be reserved.